Good evening, guys. Welcome back to Storyteller's Corner for Saturday, the 21st of March. And as you see my shoulder, you're not going to raise my finger and point that way, guys. It's Topsy Tickle Town. So Topsy Tickle Time in Topsy Tickle Town. So there we go, guys. And this is chapter 81. And this is called Ripple Calms the Storm. And you remember Ripple is Susan's pet. He adopted her, or the other way around, I'm not sure, but he's a mascot for Susan. So let's see how we get on here. The storm roared like 1,000 grumpy clouds arguing at once. Wind whipped across the lake. Rain fell in sheets. Lightning flashed so brightly it turned the world white for a moment. Crack! And there, rising from the churning water, was the Lake Guardian. It rose slowly, massive, glowing. It formed shimmered like water shapes into something alive. Part turtle, part wave, part something far older. Its eyes shone like deep pools of light, and its voice rolled through the storm like thunder itself. Richard stood firm despite the wind. That's incredible. Gigi held his arm. It's not angry. She looked closer. It's hurting. The Guardian moved restlessly. Waves crashed harder. The storm grew wilder. The lake churned as if something inside was tangled, twisted, and wrong. Almond stepped forward, rain pouring off his hat. Well now, he says. Well now, he said calmly. This isn't a storm meant to harm. He looked at Susan. It's a storm that doesn't know how to stop. Susan held Ripple close. The tiny creature glowed brighter than ever. Blip, blip. It squirmed gently, trying to face the Guardian. I think Ripple understands, she whispered. Susan knelt at the edge of the lake. The water surged and splashed around her boots. Go on, she said softly. Ripple looked back at her. Its glow pulsed warmly. Blip! Then it leapt from her hands, right into the storm. Ripple landed on the water, but instead of sinking, it stood, a tiny glowing light on the raging surface. The wind howled, the rain crashed. The Guardian loomed above like a mountain, and yet Ripple stood still. Blip! A soft sound, almost lost in the storm, but the Guardian heard it. Its great glowing eyes lowered. The storm paused for just a moment. Ripple glowed brighter, then it made another sound. Blip, 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 blip. This time it wasn't just a sound, it was a note. The same kind of note the lake had sung before. Gentle, clear, and steady. The storm faltered. The wind slowed slightly. Ripple hopped forward across the water. Each step left a glowing ripple behind. Blip, blip, blip. A rhythm, a melody. The Guardian watched. Then, slowly, it answered. Not loud, not roaring, but soft. The same deep voice from before. The rain softened. The wind eased. The lightning flickered less fiercely. Ripple continued its gentle song. Blip, blip, blip. The Guardian's voice joined. Together the sound blended. High, low, small, great. A song of balance, a song of calm. The lake glowed steady. The waves slowed, and the storm began to fade. Within minutes the rain became a gentle drizzle. The wind settled into a quiet breeze. The clouds drifted apart, and the lake returned to calm. Ripple hopped back towards the shore. Blip! Susan laughed with relief and scooped him in her arms. You did it! Richard smiled warmly. That was incredible. Gigi wiped rain from her face. You didn't just stop the storm. She looked at the Guardian. You helped it remember how. The great lake Guardian lowered itself slightly. Its glowing eyes softened. It hummed one final note. The lake shimmered peacefully. The sound felt like thank you. Almond tipped his hat. Well now, he said, that's the finest bit of fishing help I've ever seen. Veronica spun her rope happily. Ripple saved the day. Hooray! So Stubblepants, soaked but standing proudly, declared, I was never worried for a moment. Everyone looked at him. Are you sure? He slipped slightly, or mostly, and the sun began to break through the clouds. The lake glowed warmly. Ripple rested quietly in Susan's hands. No mischief now, just calm, just steady light. Gigi smiled. I think Ripple is more important than we realised. Richard nodded, and not just to us. Susan looked at the lake, then at her tiny companion. I think, she said softly, Ripple is part of something bigger. The Guardian slowly sank beneath the water, but its glow remained, peaceful, watching and waiting. As everyone turned back towards town, the lake gave one final shimmer, and far beneath the surface, the glowing spiral symbol appeared again, brighter this time, stronger, as if something had just begun. So there we go, guys. That is chapter 81, Ripple calms the storm. Now there's no Topsy Tickle tomorrow, guys, or we're not going to Portsmouth Harbour tomorrow because it's Sunday and it's the day of the Lord, and we should be glad and rejoice in it. So we've got two short spiritual stories dedicated to the Lord, and the first one is called In the Morning. We'll have a short spiritual story called The Lantern in the Valley. So join me for that, guys. We'll have a small prayer and we'll have a moral of a story. The story in a nutshell, if you know what I mean. And then we'll have another story to replace Topsy Tickle Town in the evening called The Quiet River at Dusk. That'll be the same. We'll have a prayer and a moral to the story, in essence, in a nutshell, whatever you say. So join me for all that tonight, guys. Tomorrow, join me for that Sunday, the day of the Lord. And but don't worry, guys, Topsy Tickle will be back Monday evening, where Ripple was the hero. Let's start again. Ripple was the hero, calming the storm, but now he's back to mischief on Monday. Ripple causes chaos in the bakery, flinging donuts around and shoe buns, and you know, we'll find out what Ripple's up to. Chaos in the Bakery for chapter 82 on Monday, and then we'll go back to Monday morning. We'll have our Davy Toff chapter 37, a name carried forward. I think that's the baby's name reveal and the sex of a baby. Is it a boy, is it a girl? We'll see. So join me for that Monday, but tomorrow enjoy the two spiritual short stories, and we can learn something from them to take away from the stories. Something spiritual and something short and sweet. So here we go, guys. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me in Storyteller's Corner this Saturday evening, and welcome. I should say welcome. And whatever you do now, guys, enjoy your day or enjoy your evening. It's a weekend, so I say yippoo, and take care now, guys. Okay, have a nice weekend, and join me tomorrow for two spiritual short stories. You've got to be careful how you say that. It's a tongue twister. Spiritual short stories. So there we go, guys. Join for that tomorrow, and don't worry, we're back off to Topsy Tickle Town and Portsmouth Harbour for the Quiet Sea on Monday, as always. So there we go. Our ever faithful crew in Topsy Tickle Town will be there waiting for us on Monday, and so will the Davy Toff and Eliza Toff family with the new baby. Hurrah! We should give them congratulations. The baby has been born now, so a family of 4 has become a family of 5. So there we go, guys, and we're all very happy. So God bless them all, and God bless us all too. Bye bye now.